Hello and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Yes, I'm doing this all in one day. What of it? Yes, so last time we saw a number of sinister endings. I've got a few endings.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yep.
What could it mean?
We've heard this before.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
yes,
room.
I've
Perhaps
thought
he had simply missed a memo.
of a few different things we can try. One of which is, the one I mentioned at the end of the last one, which is go through the red door after we've dropped down. So we'll try that. Another one is go to the mind control room again, except this time hit the on button instead of the off button. And the third thing I want to try is again mind control room, except there was a set of staircases that we never went up. So I think I might try that as well and see if that goes anywhere. There's still this computer thing, but it hasn't happened since the last... Oh! Just as I said that, that happened. This is weird. I think it remembers your progress to a certain degree. Because that never happened before. That was definitely not there. Maybe it's a good thing I'm doing this all in one day, one playthrough.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right. So...
This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
Yep.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yaha.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by
Yaha.
the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Let's do that then. Here we are.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yes. Lovely dialogue, I'm sure, but we've had it all before.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Right, here we go.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the
I haven't
wrong
tried
foot
throwing
here.
myself off this.
I'm not your
Screw it.
enemy, really, I'm not. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Good. Right. Well, yep,
All of his co-workers
that
were
follows,
gone.
yeah.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Oh,
Perhaps
oh, oh.
he had
Oh,
simply
no!
missed a memo.
Ah, bum. I meant to check the computers again, see if there was one of the computers was on. Ah, whatever. Once more with feeling. Right, here we are again, and this time
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on
we
the
won't
wrong
throw
foot
ourselves to
here.
our death.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Another thing, now that I think of it, the phone, like in the one we were just about to go to, which I jumped off, he puts you in a room with a phone and says to pick it up if you can put your trust in another. We could try doing that, except not picking up the phone. So that's another one to add to the list. But we'll continue on.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
I love this. Alright, now that I've done that twice, I'm going to go through this one.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you. What do we want? What are we looking for?
I don't know. Whoa.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Oh, isn't that nice? That's super cool. I want one of these. Could have a room like this in my house. Ah. Right. Is that it?
No, wait. Where are you going?
Sorry.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Oh, stairs going to murder me.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh God. I don't particularly want to throw myself off this.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Okay, fine. Is he gonna say anything? Or does he just want me to stay here forever?
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Nah, I've had plenty of this. Right, let's commit suicide then, shall we?
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Sorry, buddy. Whee!
No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
No.
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Because I'm mad, apparently.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room.
Oh.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
I feel awful. Stop it. I genuinely feel sad, yeah. But nothing will happen if I don't. Whatever.
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
Oh.
I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
I suppose I could try going back again one more time.
Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me? I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
I can't just sit here forever. Doesn't make very good viewing. I don't think anything's going to happen. It's just going to show all its funky lights. Alright. Let's be super mean. Up we go.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
That one was awful. I felt really bad. Oh. Right,
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
let's try... Well, let's just
This was not the
go
correct way to
through
meet
the
him,
right one
Stanley
and
knew
do
perfectly
the
well.
telephone.
Perhaps he wanted to stop. This is it, Stanley.
Right.
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Here we are.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Nope, not gonna do it.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Is that 4:30?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Right here. They put safety bars up.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Right. Where am I going now? What?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Okay.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
I love it. Everything's warping. What happens if I go in again? Nothing. Okay.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Who knows?
here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny?
Yep.
You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Just behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So, right. The way that could have reset the... I hope it doesn't just happen again.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Just behave exactly as Stanley
Okay,
would.
fair play,
That
fair
means
play.
choosing responsibly and always
It's a nice
putting the
touch,
story
actually.
First. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Yep,
All
yep.
right.
Essentially,
When
instead of
Stanley
making
came to
go
a set
through
of
all
2
that
open doors,
storyline again,
he
it just
entered
goes,
the
no,
door on his
take the left door this time.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
Right.
hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase,
Yep.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So this time, let's press the on button instead of the off button on the... Oh, what the hell?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication
Oh
of
my
any
God.
human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark
Stanley
115?
spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
I have no voice. I must scream.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step. Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What the...
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
And with that, oh, this game boggles my mind. As I say, there's okay, right. Actually, no. There's one more path, as I say, which I thought was going to happen before all that craziness happened. Yeah, pressing the on button on the machine. Honestly, how many paths does this game have? Is whoa! I was not expecting that.
How wonderful. Stanley. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Right, here we are. We are back in the mind control place. I skipped ahead because we've seen it all before. So yes. On.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Hell yeah.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star.
Oh,
it's
God.
your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Oh no.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I
where's
come up
number
with
4?
on the next go around will be even better.
No.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching
What?
a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Yep, well, it succeeded in making me shit myself. Yeah. Right, I think I'm going to end it there. Right, oh yes, this was the Stanley Parable, and it was awesome. Although we managed to get quite a few endings, I wouldn't be surprised if there were even more hidden in there, considering. I'm not sure I'll do another video on this. Might. I feel like I could kind of look it up and look for kind of endings, like ending guides online, you know, how to get the, you know, remaining ones, but kind of feels a bit, you know, not in the spirit of the game type thing. But I might do, I don't know. But yes, this has been absolutely quality. A fantastic game. And yeah, you gotta love the narration work. You know, the guy's voice is smooth like honey. Anyway, right, yes, if you've enjoyed this, we play through, please subscribe, like, comment, and all that rubbish. All helps the channel. And I'll catch you in the next game. Ciao for now. Bye.